good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are joining us from in the world. It's so lovely to see all of your wonderful little smiling face icons at the bottom of my screen here on Insight Timer. It's good to be with you. Happy Sunday, happy Palm Sunday, if that's something that holds meaning to you. Tell me where you're from. Say hello. I see Bill is joining us. Hi, Bill. Good morning. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning. Sending our love to you in New York City. The Bulls are very happy today. Hi, Lee from Connecticut. Nice to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Bill, you're from California. What part of California? Northern or southern? These things do make a difference. We're so wonderfully impacted by where we choose to call home. It helps us color our world, so it's always interesting to hear. I appreciate you sharing. Hi, Duchess. Nice to see you from Pembroke, Ontario, Canada. Sending some warm greetings to you today. Debbie, good morning from Southeast Pennsylvania. Hello, Debbie. Hello. Bill, yeah, you are from Orange County? Yep. Born there? I understand. I'm a native Floridian. There's not many of us that are left. It's interesting when you're a native somewhere, how you really ground into the understanding of that location in a different way, having lived in a variety of places over the years. And then returning back to my native land. You really do. You see the world a little differently. Just checking on these bowls. Good morning, Chessie. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Bill, it's true, isn't it? Hi, Lisa Nanda from Toronto. Nice to see you, my friend. Hello. Hi, Dorothy from Scotland. Dorothy, our baker extraordinaire, among many other talents and gifts that she possesses. It's just the sweetest one. No pun intended. Suzanne, good morning from Salt Lake City. Nice to see you, Suzanne. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. Happy Sunday from Toronto. Yes, it is a beautiful Sunday today. Today, if this holds meaning to you, today is Palm Sunday. And I think it's a beautiful symbolism that we'll talk about just for a minute. But if you're curious as to what I'm doing, so what I'm actually doing right now is I'm retuning, I'm recalibrating the vibration of the crystal itself in these 13 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. So I'm activating the crystal, not necessarily the pitch, because as you'll hear, it doesn't actually really match a pitch. It's somewhere, lives kind of in between these two bowls. That bowl's a little higher, that bowl's a little lower. So what it's actually doing is it's waking up the natural frequencies that crystal holds. And sometimes, just given what's going on in the air, sometimes I find this is helpful for the bowls. It just brings us all into the same space in an even more real and powerful way. So today, Palm Sunday, and I think that's such a beautiful, for me it was this really beautiful imagery of the opportunity to step together more boldly into our destiny, whatever that what is or might be. Palm Sunday holds meaning, especially in the Christian tradition, because this is the day that Jesus made his triumphant entry into Jerusalem not even a week before he was to be crucified and then resurrected. And I've always, even as a child, I remember I always thought it was so cool because I loved how there was this connection to palm trees. Bill being from Southern California and Charleene being from Florida, we know a thing or two about palm trees. Palm trees are these really magnificent arbor beings that they've been around for, I think the fossil records date them back to over 80 million years. So these beings have seen a lot on this planet. They've experienced a lot. And humans have kind of connected to them in the way of bringing an understanding of eternal life with palm trees. Palm trees also represent abundance. They represent good fortune, and they represent victory. Back in the day, the Romans and the Greeks used to give palm fronds, the laurels, oftentimes they were made out of palms, to their victorious gladiators. Even at the entry of Jerusalem with Jesus, people were waving palm fronds, and he on his little donkey walked over paths that were the roads that they had covered. They had laid all these palm fronds over, so he was proceeding over, walking through into his destiny. And I just love this idea of no matter what's in front of us or what has come behind us, we can make every moment the opportunity to stand, to walk on sacred ground. And that's what we'll be connecting with today, the idea of making holy ground with each step that we take. We can choose to live from a place of empowered victory, no matter what our circumstances are, whatever the outside world is doing. Victory always begins within, especially if we recognize and realize that what's going on in our outside world and our perception of what's going on in our outside world reflects that which is going on in our inner world. That's sometimes a big pill to swallow, because when you're in the middle of a storm, you think, how could I be responsible for manifesting all that? I don't think it's as much as that we're responsible for always manifesting everyone else's outside drama, but it's our function of how we connect to it. How do we experience these storms that make us truly great sailors of life? So today, we are going to cultivate some holy ground. Grounding and standing into the presence that's best for you in this moment, whatever that may be. Every moment calls us to move, to walk, to stand a little differently. Because it's in this differentiation we're creating our own personal expansion. So today, let's see if we can't cultivate some of this holy ground. If you're wondering, because I know many of you do, today the moon is in Virgo, which casts a wonderful shadow of organization, of structure, a beautiful feminine energy. So as we cultivate this path of stillness inside, let's tap into that. Let's tap into that structured, organized, creative, feminine energy and vibration. You might be feeling in the air around you, or if you're not, just take a moment, take a deep breath in and see if you can feel what you feel in the space. And see if you can't move past all the other vibrations that might be clouding or not judging, but clouding your vision. That works. And really see if you can tap into that beautiful energy that we're actually getting to sit in right now. Sometimes we clam up with all of our stuff on top of the truth of what's going on, in this space. And before we start, let me share this beautiful quote, which I think is so fantastic, from Stephen Covey talking about holy ground. He says, the more deeply you understand other people, the more you will appreciate them. The more reverent you will feel about them. So the more you understand a person, the more you appreciate them, the more reverence you will feel about them. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. invite you now to find a comfortable seated position. If this is your first time here, welcome. What you have in front of you are 13 chromatically tuned crystal bowls made out of 99.99% quartz crystal. Crystal is highly conductive, creates motion, it picks up vibration within the environment around it. As conductors of electricity, and you being an electric body, the bowls begin to resonate and vibrate. Not only what's going on in the air around them, but the energy that you're giving off right now in this moment, your electric body. It's my job to stand as an interpreter, listening to what the bowls, where they guide me, where they direct me. There are certain bowls that enjoy being played together because they elicit different responses within your body. Everything from opening and releasing to tension generating, which then allows us to let go. We get to polish our diamond with each session. No two sessions are ever alike. There's no right or wrong way to approach these sessions. You can be as active or as passive as it feels good. If you'd like to stay seated or erect and actively listen to the bowls and any guidance that comes, it's a beautiful way to do it. If you feel it'd be more beneficial for your body to be in a prone position and just let the sounds float over you, that's fine too. You do you today. If you have headphones, you'll intensify the sonic experience. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and hold that breath. Then let it go. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now as well. If you don't, perhaps you would enjoy thinking, imagining, or feeling a golden cord of light that emanates from the base of your spine, your first energy center, that first chakra. And this golden cord of light begins just to gently descend down through the floor into the center part of the earth, where it wraps itself around the core of our planet, connecting you deeply, grounding you into this physical space. You see, we're a combination of physical and energy bodies. We can see our physical body. We can sense our energy body. Some of us can see our energy bodies. It just depends on how our apparati are put together in this moment. Good. See if you can begin to sense your energy body. As you do that, you may feel vibrations or sensations in your physical body. Could be discomfort or pain. It could be a tingling. Could be heat. Just notice these sensations. If there are any sensations that don't feel comfortable, just say hello to them, greet them, acknowledge them, and then allow them to descend and ground out grounding cord of light. In your mind's eye, where do you go in your body? What are you sensing right now? Become more present with whatever sensations you are connecting to in your physical or your subtle bodies, the energy bodies, those electrical bodies outside. Take a deep breath in and hold that breath. Then gently let it go. Take a deep breath in. Place one or two hands over your heart, feeling that breath sitting in your lungs, imagining it enlivening your entire system. Continue to take slow, deep breaths, into your heart center here, this fourth energy center. With each breath, breathe in the feeling that you experience when you feel gratitude, when you're thankful for something, when someone has blessed you in some way. Maybe you have blessed yourself. Maybe someone has offered you a gift, a kind word, a smile, has helped you achieve a dream or grant a wish that you never thought possible. What does that feeling feel like to you? Begin to breathe in this goodness. Gratitude helps us connect with the resonance of reverence. Reverence allows us to recognize that life, all of life, is sacred. Every aspect of life, the light, the dark, the good, the bad. These are just things that happen in life. But life holds that unlimited potential of creation. What we create, how we live, is up to us. Respecting that sacred process brings us into an empowered place, a holy place. It's not about agreeing how life should or could be lived. It's about accepting who you are in the tapestry of the universe. I'd like for you now to think, imagine, or feel a brilliant golden color sitting in front of you. It could be in it taking a shape. It could be taking the shape of a sun. It could just be a wall of golden color. How do you experience that? Get personal with that gold. What does it really look like besides gold? Is it matte? Is it sparkly? Is it shiny? Is it reflective? If you were to touch it, what would its temperature feel like against your skin? Is it cool? Is it warm? Is it hot? Is it cool and hot? What do you begin to notice in your space, in your body, when you make contact with this golden color in front of you, that you're creating in front of you? Does it bring up feelings of happiness, fear, sorrow, spontaneity, abundance? Does it make your stomach flutter? Your shoulders cringe up? What does it do for you? Notice all of these emotions and these physical responses, and then choose how you would like to continue or not experiencing these emotions or responses. Be the captain of your ship right now. If something creates tension, allow the tension to dissipate, grounding out that beautiful grounding situation you had set up, whatever that was for you. If something brings you joy, magnify it, turn it up. Find your perfect harmony within your body as you witness this golden light. Now think, imagine, or feel this golden light, however it's manifested for you, whether it's a golden sun, a golden rose, a golden ocean, a golden wall. Just begin to allow that beautiful golden color to funnel in through the top of your head, just melting over your entire space. Yes, it's a very still and quiet process. It's almost like standing under a gentle rain shower. Very, very subtle. Even if it's a deluge, it is gentle. With each breath, breathe in this golden light with reverence. Watching it expand, enliven, bring to life your body, your physical and your energy bodies. You may feel this light continue to wash over your entire physical frame. You may see it gently trickling down through each of your energy centers from 7 all the way down into 1. It may continue out through your legs, grounding down around the outside of your feet back into the earth. Find your experience with this gold and just allow it to subtly shift and expand you. Breathe in gold. Allow it to harmonize within your physical system. Exhale all that no longer serves. Now in your mind's eye, I invite you to think, imagine, or feel the sensation as though your body is gently lifting from the ground. As though you're beginning to levitate. To feel the space differential between your seat or your feet and the earth itself. Can you begin to feel that subtle difference? Good. Now think, imagine, or feel yourself completely elevating up in this space where you can physically see a space between you and the earth. You are floating. And it's almost as though this golden light has lifted your physical body, the atoms that make up your physical space. into the ether. There is no gravity. Now, with your mind's eye, see this golden light that while it's elevating you, it's also filling and expanding on the ground below you. It's shifting the frequency of the ground that was once under your feet. To a golden hue. And as you watch this golden hue expand, you begin to recognize what the gold is actually doing. Gold is a clearing. It's a neutralizing energy that then enlivens. And by enlivening something, we create a sacredness to that life. Witness the ground below you becoming sacred. What does that look like to you? Perhaps the ground is glistening with the gold. Perhaps it's becoming a different color, a more true color. Perhaps a vibrant green, like grass kissed by a spring rain. Witness the ground becoming holy. Notice the feelings that arise in your body as you witness this transformational event. You're floating. You are suspended in the air, and the ground beneath you is filling with the divine. I invite you now, in your mind's eye, to begin a gentle descent from where you were once floating to connect, to root back into this now sacred area, this holy ground. Just gently watch as you descend. You may arrive standing. You may arrive seated. But when you arrive, begin to connect with this gentle, sweetened part of the earth. And as you do, notice the resonance. The resonance of this space. It feels differently than it did just 15 minutes ago. You feel differently as you connect to this holy ground. You can feel a resonance and a vibration in your physical body that's elevated. You feel lighter. Perhaps you feel more connected. Perhaps you're remembering your true divine nature. Whatever that experience is, stay with it, witness it. Offer it thanks. Take a deep breath in. Hold a little longer. And then gently let it go. Take a deep breath in. Release all that you're ready to let go of. Gently allow that golden light to dissipate in the distance, thanking it for its presence in your experience today, knowing you can call it back at any time, just as you summoned it today. Now I invite you to think, imagine, or feel a beautiful violet light. And I'd like for you to begin just to radiate that violet light from the crown of your head. Just think about putting a violet, beautiful purple color here in your crown, at the top of your head. This is our 7th energy center. It's a collection of minor chakras throughout the rest of our body that all resonate with the idea of connecting to the all. When we walk on holy ground, we recognize that all around us are sacred. We recognize that we are a part of the divine. You and I are of the same making. There's a spark of the original all in you. Bring in this purple color, allowing it to soak in that 7th energy center. You may sense some sensations happening in the top of your head or throughout your head, perhaps even running up the back of your spine. Allow them to be. Beautiful. Dropping your attention now in between your two eyes into your third eye, the very center part of your head, the middle of your brain. Think, imagine, or feel an indigo color, like the color of a night sky. Good. Good. Gently bringing your attention down now to your throat. Inviting in a sky blue or a topaz blue color. Just think about a topaz blue color filling your throat. Here we speak our truth. Some of you I see are inviting in a beautiful electric blue. That's a great choice. Bringing your attention now to your fourth energy center, to the place of your heart, ushering in a golden emerald color, an emerald green. Mine happens to have gold in it today. Whatever green you need in this moment, find your perfect green. Good. Filling your heart space. Letting our attention then just gently rest down into our solar plexus, our third chakra. Inviting in a yellow. Finding your yellow. It could be a canary yellow, a citrine yellow, a golden yellow, a sun yellow. Find your yellow and fill your solar plex area. This area right here with this sun. You'll start to feel a little bit more density in your space. We're descending into, we call our lower or our more physical chakras. They're lower in our physical body. Beautiful. Allow your attention now to shift down into your second chakra. Area of your navel, where your sexual organs are. Point of creativity, inviting in a brilliant orange. Find your orange. Could be an apricot. It could be a tangelo. Brilliant. Good. Good balance. Then shifting your attention all the way down to the base of your spine, to your first energy center. Bringing in a ruby red. Or perhaps today you feel as though you need a garnet red or a claret. Find your red and sit into this color. Take a deep breath in, hold, and when you're ready to let it go, exhale. How are you feeling, my friends? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, 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 hello. I'm sure the hearts are for the adorable kitten that is prowling around behind me. If you took an active approach to the meditation today, you might have witnessed Esme popping in and out like a little Easter bunny. Our little Easter bunny kitten. Mimi. Hi, Mimi. Hi. Did you say hello? Do you want to play the bowls, my love? Hello, darling. Yes, you are most beautiful. Esme loves the bowls. The two other boys, not so much. Raja, our blind gentleman, he does, but he has to stay in his room. But he likes to sing with the bowls. So, our guest appearance today with Mimi. Thank you, darling. So how was it? How was this experience for you? It was really interesting what the bowls were doing. I'll share a little bit about that with you, what I witnessed, and if you want to drop in the comments how you're feeling, what that felt like to you, what you noticed, what felt good, what felt confronting, what felt releasing, whatever it was for you. You know, every session is so different. I thought it was really interesting today when we started. The bowls were very sequential, which I thought was interesting as we're coming into the energy of the moon pacing through Virgo. And so we kind of moved. But then all of a sudden they really opened into this very specific kind of flow, locking in into this golden light. And there was tonality that so the keys that we were playing in, the tonality that really the bowls connected to with that golden light that you were creating. It was really, 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 really lovely. And obviously a lot of work today here in the 7th. We really spent, the bowl suggested, we spent a good amount of time here integrating into our 7th chakra, which makes sense because that's Sahasrara chakra is what connects us to the all, it connects us to infinity. And an aspect of holiness really supports this 7th energy center here within our physical body. So that was really beautiful. So Jeremy, I know I missed some people that came in. I happened to see that. Who all did I miss saying hello to yet? Oh, so many. Hi, Bright. From the UK. Hello, Bright. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you had a beautiful experience. Good morning, City. Rich rising to you as well, my friend, joining from Philadelphia. Nice to see you, City. Hi, Nee. I wish I knew what that said. Jeremy, can you Google? He tried to Google. That's what I heard you typing. He was trying to Google Translate for me. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. It's good to be with you. I see you. I see you. Hi, Tiffany. Grand Rising. Yes. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Anne-Marie from England. I love it. I love it. Yeah. And City, of course. City, I love the Rich Rising. And Tiffany, we have the Grand Rising. We have all kinds of great risings. This is a good way to do it. It's much better than a good morning, though it's so often that's just become a part of our vernacular. Thank you for inspiring us, City and Tiffany, with that. I love those two greetings. Hi, Tea Lady Nat. Yes, good April morning. Can you believe it? Holy moly, how is it April? And yet it is. I'm so glad you're here. It's nice to see you. What was the brew of the day? Lisa Nanda, yay, I love all your hearts. Woohoo! Hi, Victor. Yeah, adorable. I know. She is. How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. Victor joins us from Texas. Hi, Nicole. It was so beautiful. Oh, I'm glad that the bowl struck you that way. And you love the name Esme. Yes, she's so Esme in French, it's a French and Persian name, and it means beloved, and it also means emerald. So she has green eyes, which she didn't have until after we had named her Esme. And I told her all kinds of stories as she was a baby of the different eye colors that she could choose. I was voting for purple, but I thought green was an excellent choice as well. But she is quite precious. She came to us because she decided to tangle with a semi-truck, and I happened to be the car right behind it when that happened, and so she is with us, and she's been with us since she's 6 weeks old, so she is a blessing. We love our little Mimi. Lisa Nanda. Does she sit inside of them? Does she sit inside of them when we're not around? I think she tries. We actually have to keep the doors to the studio shut, or they love to come in here. She and one of her cat patriots, I should say. One of her little friends, Calvin, likes to come in and they kind of sniff around and they like to play in the bowls. And I think maybe because of her being she had to have her leg amputated, she is probably not as inclined to jump in, but I would not put it past her. So she loves the energy of the bowl. She really does. And it doesn't matter how loudly they're speaking. She wants to be right in front of it, which I think is really interesting, because some of the other kitties, their hearing is very sensitive. But Mimi's like, nope, I want to be in the middle of it. Maybe it's because she's a girl. I don't know. Bill, oh, I love all of your emojis. That's so cool. Love that. Carol, the bowls filled every space today. Beautiful. Well, Carol, thank you for saying that. And remember, too, that you filled every space today. You did that. These are all choices that we get to actively connect to, and using your intention and that golden light. You made that happen. The bowls were happy to help you remember that. So thank you for sharing that. That's so wonderful. And I do appreciate your kindness. Stephanie, you love this. You feel washed clean. Yes! Yes! That's the golden, that is that power of the golden light. Golden light energy is one of my favorites to work with. A lot of people like to work with white energy. It's not always my favorite, because I feel as though if we just frequently just like work with the white energy, a lot of times we get lost in all that white actually leads us into, and there's a lot that we don't always understand. So there's a lot that we don't fully assimilate, because light is the presence, what we perceive the presence of something beyond that we can't tell what it is. We call it the presence of all color. Yes, and there's more to it. So I try to work more with golden energy and then bring in the vibration. And I don't necessarily have to perceive the color in my mind's eye. That could be part of a white band spectrum, or it could be part of the negative green spectrum, which that's a whole other topic of conversation. But however it's manifesting, I really love the work with the golden light, because it is so cleansing and purifying. And it allows the frequencies that we need, whatever color, shape, angle, number, whatever we perceive them to be, it allows it more fully into our space. So that's really cool. I love that you say that you feel washed clean, Stephanie. That's just so profound. Thank you for sharing that. Michelle, sublime. Oh, good. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Dee, beautiful centering experience. Yes, and your golden suns and hearts. Love that. Thank you so much for being here, Dee. Victoria, so beautiful. Thank you from Washington State. Hello, 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 Victoria. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad it was good. City, you're feeling divinely balanced. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Yep. You know, every step we take can be holy ground if we remember what it feels like. That's it. It's just remembering. Thank you for sharing that, City. Gratitude to you as well. It's my pleasure. Lisa Nanda, very centering. Thank you so much. I love your yellow, your red, and your orange. Very, yes, bringing it into the body. That's perfect. Allison, oxygenated red spread on the ground representing trust. I love that. I love that, being able to walk in a place of trust, connect deeply into that, root into that with your feet or your bottom, however you're connecting into the earth below you. That's fantastic. Oh, oxygenated red. Cool. Michelle, oh my goodness, yay, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Thank you as well, Michelle, for being here. It was very restorative and gentle. Yes, the bowls were very gentle today, weren't they? There were times when I felt like I had to whisper. I think I did. A lot of body goosies. Yeah, all the good goosebumps, and feeling a combination of warm and cold. Yeah, interesting. It was so interesting. I had that sensation. Was it you that was feeling? I was like, icy hot. Where's this coming from? That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that. It was wonderful. Good. I'm so glad. Much love, light, and blessings to everyone from our sweet sister. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. Bill, thank you for your donation, my friend. I appreciate that. That's very kind and generous of you. Thank you, sir. Lisa Nanda. The good thing about April is it's getting warmer. Yes. In Florida, it's quite toasty. But I do appreciate that. So I love I'm waiting for some April showers is what I'm excited for. We'll see. Knock on wood. Dorothy, you fell asleep and you needed it. Perfect. It's exactly what you needed to do. I love that. And thank you for showing us, too, reminding us that there's no right or wrong way to have any of these experiences. I love that. Sometimes sleep is the most restorative thing we can give to our body in any given moment. So God bless you for doing that. Oh, Tiffany, you feel calm and relaxed. Oh, good. It's our pleasure. Lisa, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate your kindness. Happy Palm Sunday. Allison, the bowls smoothed out your friction. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, the bowls do that. They have a really amazing ability to stimulate frequencies within our physical bodies that dissipate friction, that dissipate tension, that dissipate stress. It's actually one of the things we're working on with in our research is what is that science? What is that actually doing? Because it's not just a single bowl. You'll notice it's whenever we start to bring in the harmonization between the bowls. And it's my current hypothesis, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm actually working on my doctorate in this, but it's my current hypothesis that it's the intervals that open the frequencies within our physical pathways in a different way. So whenever we play two notes together, especially notes that have a little bit of a distance, usually our friction sits somewhere in between. It resonates, I'll say, resonates somewhere in between these two points. And so it's almost like a mother coming up and offering a beautiful embrace to a distraught child. And suddenly the child comes into resonance with that embrace and is able to come back and find their homeostasis. Now, it may take them a hot second, but they are able to come back in and train into the resonance. And that's a cool thing about these instruments specifically. I mean, I played, my first instrument was piano. I started when I was 2. I played violin professionally for years. Like, I play a lot of things. But nothing really connects us in that very visceral and immediately effective, powerful way than these bowls do. At least nothing that I have found. There are some of the ethnic instruments, like the tambura, which is a drone. It's used a lot in classical Indian music. Sometimes rhythmic patterns will help us propel out tension out of our energy spaces. But I don't need to sit here and tell you about my thesis. But let's just say yes, the bowls do a lot of things. So, yes, it's all good. It's all good. And thank you so much for sharing that. I love Allison smoothing out the friction. Michelle, thank you so much for your donation and your kindness. I see you and I thank you. Michelle, thank you so much as well, my friend. Both of you are so deeply appreciated. And I'm glad you are both here. Both Michelles! More than one. Suzanne, you felt the golden light as a beautiful fog that I could walk into. It was also both warm and cold. I love that. So it was you as well. It must have been a lot of us because there is this peppermint on with a carrier oil. You have this sensation of icy and hot, and it's this just expansion, but it's how it feels in my body. It feels expanding. So thank you so much for sharing that, Suzanne. Warm and cold, this beautiful fog that you could just walk through. Love that. Dee, you have the most beautiful voice that harmonizes so well with the bowl. You're so kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's an honor to be able to work with these instruments. We actually have some new bowls that are coming that I'm so excited. They'll continue up, and then we actually have some that are going to continue below. I have no idea how we're going to set this up and make this happen, because just with the physical logistics, but we're going to figure it out, because these bowls are pretty trippy, and they open some really, really powerful portals within our physical body. A lot of P alliteration there, so... So I'm excited. Thank you for your very kind words. It's an honor to sit with them and to sit with and for you all. Suzanne, yeah, these topics are very fascinating. They are indeed, and you can spend a lifetime and just get a drop in the bucket. So It's the beauty of the infinite, I think. Dorothy, you also felt warm and cold. Oh, so cool. The gold enveloped me and then you slept. That's perfect. It's actually a really, it's a powerful energy exercise. It was used a lot in some of the different energy healing traditions, but even it stems from the Rosicrucian tradition as well. This golden light that very much connects us to the divine. Oh, there's so much I could say. We'll have to leave that for next time. But yeah, Michelle, you agree with it. It's amazing. So it's. I appreciate the feedback and how it affected us in so many beautiful ways. Well, I wish you a joyful. Oh, and yes, our friends on YouTube as well. Good to see you on Danta Reiki Healing Arts. Good morning. I'm so glad you're over here too. It was an exquisite meditation. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. I'm so glad you joined us. Hi, Kat. Thank you. It was very peaceful and comforting. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Appreciate your comments. We love our communities, both here on Insight Timer as well as on YouTube. The cool thing on Insight Timer for all of our friends who watch these live streams, if you ever want to go back and revisit it, every live stream that we do is immediately posted on YouTube by my glorious husband Jeremy. So as soon as we're done, within moments, we arrive in perpetuity. The experience you just had moves into a different time-space reality over on YouTube. So if you need to find us, you can always go on Insight Timer to our teachers page. You can go to my website, charleene.com. It'll direct you to our YouTube page, which is just, YouTube/Charlene Clossy, which is a lot to spell. So sometimes going through the links is a little bit easier. But we love to see you wherever you're joining us. Thank you so much for being here. From my heart to yours, may you remember that every step you take is connected. You walk on holy ground. You create holy ground. May your day be filled with victory and abundance and the golden hue of everlasting joy. I'll see you soon, my friends. We'll be back this Thursday, April 6th. Same time, same channels, 9 a.m. Eastern. I can't wait to see you there. We're going to be balancing some relationships. And then we'll be back next Sunday for some Easter joy. Until then, be well. I'll see you soon. Sat Nam.